Hidden inside the hyper-competitive world of American business is a class of entrepreneurs. They're not the splashy Silicon Valley tech giants, VC-backed, and they are not your local mom and pop coffee shops either. Silicon Valley insiders call them jumbo shrimps. These are medium-sized companies with revenues of $10 million to several hundred million per year. They are the construction companies, the regional logistics networks, the factories. There are only about 350,000 to 400,000 of such business owners in the United States. But they process a stunning 40% of America's total payroll. Globally, they are only 3 million owners, but they control 50% of the global economy. They are the real backbone of the financial world. But they have been ignored completely for decades. That was until 3 years ago when a young founder decided to create a financial fortress just for them. This is the story of Flex, a low-key, rapidly growing AI-driven finance startup that doubled its valuation to $1.2 billion in 6 months, skipped Wall Street, and broke the rules of global banking. To understand how Flex reached its billion-dollar valuation so fast, we need to look at the minds behind it. This is Zaid Rahman. While studying at Columbia University, Zaid realized the traditional academic path was too slow for the fast-changing worlds of tech and finance. He walked out, but he was not coming empty-handed. Zaid was a Thiel Fellow, a prestigious program created by billionaire Peter Thiel that pays brilliant young minds $100,000 to drop out of college and build disruptive companies. While building his early ventures, Zaid stumbled upon a massive flaw in the U.S. banking system. If you run a massive enterprise like Apple or Walmart, J.P. Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs will roll out the red carpet for you. If you are a tiny Shopify seller, platforms like Stripe and Square are perfect. But what if you are a mid-sized construction firm making $30 million? Traditional Wall Street giants perceive you as a high-risk liability. Modern finance apps treat you as if you're too little. Mid-sized business owners are forced to rely on slow, out-of-date regional banks. We're talking about physical paperwork, long phone conversations, and fax machines. It was a vast, trillion-dollar market area that was hidden in plain sight. Most Silicon Valley startups make the mistake of creating technologies that can only be used once. They create apps for accounting, corporate cards, and treasury management. Business owners find up paying for 15 distinct software subscriptions that don't communicate with each other. Flex performed the exact opposite. They chose to bundle everything. They promoted themselves as a one-stop shop. Within the Flex ecosystem, a mid-sized business owner has access to private credit, business banking, personal finance tools, and international payment rails, all accessible through a single, elegantly designed dashboard. However, the true disruption comes from how they integrate artificial intelligence. Flex launched Beacon AI. It's more than simply a chatbot. It's a completely automated, virtual CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Beacon AI analyzes the company's transactions in real time. Every week, it sends an automated, very thorough report on the company's financial health to the owner's phone. It detects needless expenses, optimizes tax write-offs, and predicts cash flow drops weeks in advance. It provides mid-sized businesses with the financial knowledge of Fortune 500 companies, but without the million-dollar overhead. While Beacon AI is groundbreaking, Flex's most aggressive effort is now underway in the global payment arena. If a U.S. company wishes to pay a manufacturer in Taiwan or Germany, it must use the traditional SWIFT banking network. It takes 3 to 5 business days, incurs significant intermediary bank fees, and is subject to delays. To remove this friction, Flex launched Flex Global. It is a service that uses blockchain-based stablecoins to fully bypass traditional cross-border banking lines. Business owners can now retain 32 different currencies and transfer millions of dollars across more than 100 nations in minutes rather than days. In comparison to typical wire transfers, it is secure, almost instantaneous, and almost free. Flex has created a bridge between stablecoin technology and corporate banking that traditional banks cannot reproduce without taking down their entire legacy infrastructure. The financial markets took notice. Flex recently secured a $70 million Series B1 fundraising round led by Halo Fund, a venture firm co-founded by Utah Jazz owner Ryan Smith and Excel partner Ryan Sweeney. This takes Flex's total equity raised to $180 million, in addition to a large $300 million financing arrangement. This funding will be utilized to increase their workforce to over 200 people, expand global marketing, and aggressively onboard the thousands of firms in their queue. Flex is currently growing 4 times faster than last year, with an annualized revenue run rate of 9 figures. Flex shows that the future of corporate finance is not about developing larger banks. It is about creating smarter, packaged software that uses AI and blockchain to return power to builders. The jumbo shrimps now have a single financial home. But what are your thoughts? Will traditional corporate banks withstand the tsunami of AI and stablecoin disruption? Or is Wall Street's clock ticking? Please share your ideas in the comments below. If you enjoyed this in-depth look, subscribe to join our community of financial builders. This is Financial Motive. We will see you in the next documentary.